think anybody really cares about me walking a quarter mile in my garage. What's up, Stu?
Hello, Jim. You know
Hey,
what today is? Well, it's
uh,
Wednesday,
it's
but
Wednesday. It's Mobility Day. It's
ah,
Extra
life-changing
Mobility
day.
Day.
If you haven't done a mobility day, folks, you're missing out on some life-changing activity.
And you need to get Stu to know how to do Mobility Day properly. You need to get Stu's book, Ageless Athlete. Hold it up, Stu.
There you go.
Robbie was
Every
excited.
one of my books has mobility day, but this one is special. It's for a 50 and over.
You got my text that Robbie got his book,
I
right?
did.
Okay,
I
yeah.
did.
He's excited. So today, Stu, I know, well, let me ask you a couple questions while we're getting going here. I notice you have yet another paddle behind you.
I
What's
do.
up with that?
My Recon kid, and this is his first paddle he's ever made.
Uh-huh.
So he's a Marine, right?
Okay.
And these colors mean something. I just don't know what they mean.
Okay.
And he made this. So this is what he is now. Oop, right here,
Okay.
Marine. This is what he wears on his uniform, and he put mine up there as well. So yeah,
Very
this is
cool.
my rank. So yeah, good job. I'm gonna
Very.
try to make this a medal. Heroes of Tomorrow.
And what's that picture?
Oh, do you like that?
Yeah.
This was a big day. Big day for us.
No.
Walking my daughter down the aisle.
You got any grandkids yet?
No, I'm ready.
Just like,
I'm
give
ready.
me kids.
Need
Just make
some.
them and give them to me.
Well, right now, yeah, right now, yeah, he's on deployment, so
Okay. Well, cool.
no babies yet.
All right.
So
Well, there you go. Well, welcome, Paul. What's up, Mary? Glad y'all are here. Let us know you're here. Say hi. So today, Stu, article came out, today's newsletter, all about creating a content rhythm and being able to do something that you actually can sustain instead of treating your content like the majority of people are treating their workout right now, which is they've gone
right,
to the Y like 6 days in the last week and they banging their head against the wall. Right now, they feel like they've been hit by a Mack truck, and by next week, it's back to donuts and regret.
no schedule. Yeah,
That's right.
it's not on the schedule. It doesn't exist, Jim. That goes
There
for
you,
content marketing as well.
well, but there's schedule and then there's pacing.
Yes.
Okay. So if you were working out, talk to me. What does schedule mean? Means what?
It means what time are you getting up, or what time are you going to the gym,
Uh-huh.
and what are you doing?
Okay. So time, activity.
Yeah.
What does pacing mean?
Well, depend. It's really kind of more of an intensity, right? If you plan on going hard, I would say that intensity would be increased. If you are nice and easy, like today, nice easy mobility day, my pace was awesome,
Okay.
and I don't even think I broke a sweat. But you know what? I walked out of there refreshed, feeling good, no achy pains in the joints, and that's pretty good for 56-year-old hips,
There you go.
Jim. So yeah,
You bragging or complaining?
both.
Okay. Well, but that okay, that's thank you for that. Pacing, better word for that, intensity. Like how hard are you going at it?
Yeah.
And level of intensity also is determined by available time.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you got to shorten it up and go harder.
Right.
Or, yeah, there you go.
Or just get your crap done quicker.
Yeah.
Or realize you can't do everything.
Yeah.
And so do the most important things.
Ah, yeah.
Okay. And that's something I think that was a pretty good quote actually.
That was really good.
You can't do everything, so do the most important things. Something I'll have to look at the that was pretty good. That might be a t-shirt. That's like goes up there with when I say you're not behind. You have all the time in the world, just no time to waste. What's up, Vicky?
Yeah.
What's up, Dave?
Dang, that's another good one. Did you make that up?
Um, I don't know, but I use it a lot. That was all big part of the book challenge and the Write Your Book challenge and the Launch Your Book challenge, which was, people were getting a little down in the mouth that they were behind. And I was like, you're not behind. You got all the time in the world, just no time to waste. And,
Yeah,
you can
that's
catch up pretty
awesome.
quick. Um, yeah, it is pretty good. It worked. So one of the things that I've noticed when it comes to people doing content marketing is they they think they got to do everything all at once and think that this works the same as an ad.
Mm,
And
yeah.
it doesn't work the same as an ad, especially when you're first going. When an ad basically goes as far as you pay for it to go. Whereas content marketing has to find its audience. And then once you find your audience, you got to cultivate your audience, build the relationship with the audience, and it grows. Okay. Now, when you get to where people want to be with content marketing, like, hey, my newsletter goes out to tens of thousands of people. If I wanted to pay for that to go out to tens of thousands of people, it would cost a lot of money. But I've earned the right to send that to the people who will open it and look at it and read it. So therefore, now it's gotten to the point that if we didn't put that newsletter out on Wednesday, people are expecting it. They would contact us and be like, "Hey, is Jim dead?" Uh, um, which we've had people ask. So that's one thing about content marketing. You got to remember it's a process.
Mm,
Okay, it's not a sprint; it's a marathon. The other thing, though, is that if you burn yourself out right at the beginning, you have no hope of actually building a following and developing a following and developing relationships with them and having them pay attention.
that's a good point.
And the surest way to burn yourself out is to spend 4 hours a day doing it, which
Mm.
I won't do that. I mean, I wouldn't even begin to dream of doing that. Um, and so, Stu, when I say the word hero content, what does that mean to you?
That's a good question. Is there an acronym of HERO or
There,
is
there
it
could, there may be if we go into Genie Chat, but I'll just looking for your knee
I
jerk
I
reaction. We'll talk
I
about it
would
later.
say probably something to have to do with your hero's journey. Because
Okay,
everybody likes a little story of, here's where I wanted to go. This is how hard it was to get there. And here's the struggles I've had. Here's how I got over those struggles. And here's how I finished. You know,
okay,
so I think that is a good script for any type of post that you have because it can connect to people a little more and shows that you're human as well
100%.
versus your AI.
Okay. And when I say core content, what does that mean to you?
Abs. No. Um, no, I don't. Core content would be, I would say, what you specialize in the most.
Okay,
Like I specialize in tactical fitness, but I specialize even more on the swimming components of tactical fitness.
okay,
So I would say you can go like somewhat broad and get your entire genre handled, or you can go specific inside your genre, and then
okay,
see if that's something that makes you stand apart from other people in your community.
okay. I like that. I have no expectations on any of this. We're just talking.
Okay.
And if I were, if how would you describe if you were doing a piece of, you had like one main piece of content each week, like your newsletter
Right.
or your main article. I know you write 3 articles a week and stuff,
Yeah,
but
but
you had your main article. For us, it's Wednesday. and then everything else you did kind of circulated around that and was related to it, maybe was an offshoot, more of an explanation of a thought,
Sure.
or was pointing to it. How would you describe that? What would be a name or a label you would give that piece of
I
content?
would say like content series, right? It is a series of content that is related content. For a week, like I will write a feature article, send
Right.
that
But
out
I'm
to.
looking for the name of the
Oh,
feature art, like the main, the anchor piece of content, not the content
okay.
series, not
Oh,
all the stuff, but that
not.
one piece of content.
I would call that my feature content for the week.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So weekly featured content. Okay. I like that. So this is all good stuff. I mean, hero content is basically, if I was gonna feed it back to you, I would say the hero content would be along the lines of like your soul content. This
Ah,
is the stuff. I'm not saying it's the exact same thing, but along those lines. This is what makes you you, if that makes sense.
yeah.
Okay. Why you content. And then core content, I love that. It's the specialized content only you can do. Okay. Or that you're meant to do.
Right.
Okay. And then the weekly featured content is like if you think of the week, if you think of the week like spokes on a wheel, your week WFC, that sounds like something that
Hmm.
WFC.
Huh.
um, you've got that, and then you've got related stuff. You've got social media posts, you might have a tweet, you might talk about it in an FAQ type webinar. It might even be related to a masterclass or just other stuff that you're doing, but it's kind of the anchor. It's the weekly featured content. It's the theme of the week.
Yeah.
Um, this is the easiest way to not get burnt out,
Absolutely.
I have found, because when you have this main thought that you are developing over the course of the week, your brain has time to marinate instead of having to switch from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, and like trying to come up with 5 or 6 unique things every single week.
Yes.
That when I wanted to burn out, which I did, I guess I did because I kept doing it over and over, it was when we were doing it not like this,
Right.
but we're like, okay, we got to have a different thing for the newsletter, and then something else for Jim's desk, and then something else for each of the 50 social media posts we felt like we had to do. And it was just an intensity and a schedule that just was not sustainable.
And it's too much creation. We talk about content creation. You're just creating once,
Right.
right? What I mean creating, like the theme is created once. After that, it's different processes of the same thought.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
yeah, for
Yeah.
instance, for me, my article this week was about treading because I
Hmm.
got an email about someone who, when I was on my live Q&A content, someone asked about treading. I answered that question. I wrote an article about it. Now I'm writing a feature article about it. I answered his question, like just purely answering his question. The
What's the
next,
difference between an article and a featured article?
it's I just feature the question into the Ask Stu article,
Yeah.
and that is what it's about. In fact, the title of that article is Ask Stu. How much treading should I do? And it specifically answers that.
Sounds
Now,
like Dr. Seuss. Hey, Stu, how much treading should I do? Hey, you, I'm Stu. If you do treading, you, sorry, just,
and then my feature article was all about treading, like mobility that's needed, workouts that you can do, things like that. And then I may even do a third depending on how it works, and write a new workout article about that incorporates treading into your normal swim workout. Because most people who are needing to tread blow off treading because they think treading's easy.
Right.
It's just the way it works. But
Are
so
those the
anyway, that
people?
that is that is how I do it, and I'll send a newsletter on top of it. So that's 5 different methods of the same thing that's different for the readers or the viewers, because there's a video involved too, and multiple forms of media in that same one little question that created 5 pieces, and of course, social media posts.
Okay. What about treading with like empty scuba tanks on your back?
That's all part of it. Yeah, we
Yeah.
can break it down into specific schools that use treading as part of their, selection program. Rescue swimming is different than diving, right? So, yeah. But that's how you break it down. That's how you break down content to create that wagon wheel effect
Yeah.
of multiple uses of that content.
No, I love it. I mean, you gave
Yeah.
me some angles and applications. Um, and then you could also have stories around it. Stu
Oh
tells
yeah.
the story of when he was sitting nut to butt with a bunch of other gentlemen, shivering in the cold, thinking about having to get in that pool and do the tread test with those twin tanks on his back, wondering if everything was coming down to this moment. I'd tried it twice before. This was my last time. And if I didn't do it, then they would recycle me back all the way to the beginning. I didn't know if I could handle it. I didn't know if I had the mental toughness to do it, but I resolved right then and there I was going to tread or die. And it
Yeah.
was like,
I even have a fun story from a coach's perspective. One of my guys came back for Christmas and he just failed it. Failed that tread with the tanks. And
uh-oh,
he was looking, I mean, he got rolled. He didn't get kicked out. He got rolled.
all the
But
way to the beginning of phase 2 again, or?
yeah, I mean, it's in phase 2, so it's only like 2 weeks that he gets,
Okay.
so he has to make up. So anyway, when he came home for Christmas, the workouts that we created, I went to the scuba shop down the street and said, "Hey, I need some twin 80s just to borrow for a few weeks." And he's a former Navy guy, so he just gives them to me. And so as soon as that guy comes back uh, to visit us for a workout, I got this set of twin 80s right there, and he knew exactly what was up when he saw that. And not only did he crush that test when he went back, but his swim got faster because his legs got stronger, from being able to do finning with treading. And that's a fun story to share with folks.
Yeah,
To
that makes it
say,
real.
yeah, you come back and you train hard and you get stronger in other applications because you just, double down on learning how to tread.
Did you tell that story yet?
No, I need to.
Dude, that's a
Yeah,
great story. I mean, like
I
a
think I
little
think that's
embellishment. That's a great freaking story, dude.
yeah, yeah. I think that will be another element of this week's
Yeah,
um,
that's a great. I
content.
mean, I'm like want to know the story.
Yeah,
What
yeah, and he's a SEAL now. Yeah,
Oh, he made it. He did it.
yeah.
This wasn't this
He,
past Christmas. This was
oh
a
no, this
Christmas.
like 5 Christmases ago. Yeah,
Oh, I was like, dude, it just happened. I mean,
no.
that was good. What's up, C Ray? Okay, cool. So what if, Stu, there was a genie that could help you plan all this stuff out? Like
No.
it
Are you serious? There's a genie for that?
yes, Stu, there's a genie for that. And I think it would be fun for us to use the example of treading water in tactical fitness and tactical swimming.
Yeah, let's do
Okay,
it.
cool. Because I want to see what it does. So the genie that we're talking about is the weekly sales content marketing plan genie, which is a mouthful, but it does a lot. So
That is awesome.
zoom in a little bit. And the cool thing is you can use the easy button, which we will probably just do.
Yeah.
And but you can also load your avatar, and that's going to ask you stuff like how much time on average do you have to work on your content marketing, bunch of stuff about your target audience, any stuff that you like to make or don't like to make, any stuff that you already have done, key message focus, prioritizing platforms. Probably take you like 5-10 minutes to fill this out, unless you have the easy button. So I'm just going to kind of dictate some stuff in here based on what we talked about. Okay. And then
Okay.
I'll get the first batch out and then you tell me the rest to put in. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So my name is Stu Smith. I am a former Navy SEAL and I teach people entering tactical professions, including military, firefighter, police, first responders. I specialize in tactical fitness, but I really specialize in the tactical swimming aspects of tactical fitness. And one of the most overlooked aspects of tactical fitness is treading water, and treading water in lots of different scenarios. Most people don't train for treading water because they think it's easy until they get into a testing situation or a uh, other situation where they find out that they neglected treading in their training and they fail. Specifically, I have a story to tell about a young Navy SEAL candidate who failed treading, and I was able to help him by actually putting scuba tanks on him and helping him work on that particular aspect of his training. My main platforms are Instagram, TikTok, and to a lesser degree, Facebook. I enjoy making swimming critique videos, and what else do I need to tell
Workouts.
her? Okay.
Workouts.
Okay. Um, and you have a huge, here we go. I have a huge library of videos and articles on virtually any and every topic you could think of when it comes to tactical fitness and swimming. All right. Does that look
Yeah.
good?
I like it.
Okay. So we're just going to whack the easy button, and it's going to take all that, fill stuff in, and then we can go through, fix it real quick, and then we're going to be able to come up with an entire plan for the week, a bunch of different ways, but I want to specifically show the one that basically takes one core piece of content for the week and then helps you build the week around that one content piece. So it's doing its thing, it's thinking, it's filling it out. And you're like, why is it taking so long? Well, because the little man I have trapped inside the web server can only type so fast, but he can do it. So this is where it'd be a good time to go make some coffee.
Hmm.
Come on. Must be thinking hard still.
Yeah. Sometimes I would rather wait here than create all the things that it's about to create.
There you go.
I mean, I
All
have a
right.
list, but you know,
So we'll say that we're going to start doing this on Monday the 19th. How much
okay.
time do you have? It says a few hours. How much time do you have? Like, 30 minutes a day?
um, yeah, I'd say let's give it an hour because I usually,
1 hour per day.
yeah.
Okay. Um, Main objective, educate and motivate your audience. Um, to go buy my swimming training. Swimming.
Hmm.
Okay, people entering tactical professions like military, firefighter, police. Number one area of focus this week is improve their water treading skills. Immediate result: master treading water techniques. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. Should I put in a tactical environment or what in a tactical professional? Tactical profession.
Yeah.
Okay. Or training
Swimming or
program.
dive, maybe swimming or dive training, military swimming and dive training, because that's where it's used.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I already have a library of videos and articles on tactile fitness and swimming. Type of content you prefer to create: swimming critique videos and workout tutorials. Anything else? Q&A webinar format.
Yeah. Types of content, articles, blog posts, or I'm sorry, not blog posts, social media posts.
Okay. All right. Key messages and focus: the importance of treading water in tactical training. Um, I think also how treading water actually strengthens all other aspects of water training in a tactical environment. Isn't that kind of what you said?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. What else is important to or about your ideal customer? Um, so, what's a focus or a theme you want to concentrate on? Overcoming common mistakes in swimming.
And
Um,
treading.
okay.
Or yeah, pool confidence. Yeah, water
Okay.
confidence. Sorry.
Overall pool and water confidence. Okay. Priority platforms: Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. You like how it fills all that in, like on what we
Yeah.
said?
Do YouTube instead of Facebook.
Okay. Facebook just for old people, huh? Stu
I
treading
still use
water
it for Facebook, but I would
theme
say
week.
more people see me on those three.
Okay. Email list and size. As far as my own email list is concerned, I have a growing list with active engagement.
Yes.
Okay. Call to action. Visit Stu Smith Fitness for.
Yes.
Okay.
Strategies and programming.
Strategies, programming, and resources. Ha.
I hate
Uh,
tips and tricks. People always ask me for tips and tricks. I'm like, there's no such thing. There's no tips and tricks to getting
what's the
through.
minimum PT score to get to
Right. Yeah.
buds?
Stop.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Okay. Um, what's the minimum PT score to be a successful almost 60-year-old man?
Good question. I have to
Uh,
think on that. I would say look at Peter Attia's longevity
yeah, I don't know who that is.
criteria. Yeah, he's the longevity guy.
Okay. That might be a cool, okay, total side. That might be a cool article would be how are you fit? Like everybody wants to come when you're young, it's easy. I mean, I could tell you what my PT score was when
Oh yeah,
when I was 18. Okay. I could tell you down to the minute, to the second. But
yeah,
now how fit are you? Guys want to know. Maybe ladies don't care, but some guys really want to know. Like the fact that I can do 50 push-ups without stopping, is that good
that's
for
very
someone
good.
who's almost 60? I don't know. It's,
It's very
don't
good.
know. So you need to come up with Stu's
Fit over 50.
fit over 50 fitness test.
Okay, I'll do that.
Um,
That's a good article.
there you go.
Might even be a good book.
That I'd be the only one that'd buy it. Everybody's like, I don't need to take no test. Okay, so back to this. So now look at this, your 1 hour per day marketing plan for the week. So we got
Wow.
several different things. We're not going to whack all of them, but the first one is your sales content marketing plan for this week. Hell, we ought to hit that. Now, this one will do holiday specific sales
Ah.
content for the week. So if there was a holiday this week, or if you wanted to do like, hey, you could also put some stuff up at the top and tell it what I want to focus on, like the fact that it's unicorn ice cream week.
Mm.
Now one here, one piece of core content leveraged for a whole week. We'll whack that. Got some stuff to break you out of your comfort zone.
Mm.
Everybody's like, hey, I do TikTok. Okay, well, what would happen if you did something on LinkedIn? Maybe nothing, maybe something cool. Um, we'll get to this stuff in a minute, but I mean, it lays out your whole week plan for you. Then the 10-20-70 rule plan for the week. That's basically where it does stuff in proportion. 10% about you, 20% sales, 70% just, adding value. Then it'll also come up with a plan for the month based on that. And this new
Okay.
one down here, where if you're looking for a whole month plan, okay, a
Dang.
simple action you can take every day for the next 30 days, it'll lay it out for you. Okay. So we'll let those run for a second, but let's look at this one since we brought up the, featured content or whatever the hell we decided we were calling it, weekly featured content. That's right. So we're going to focus on tread and water techniques essential for tactical training. This plan utilizes a core piece of content created on the first day. So we're going to create a long explainer video where you're going to do an overview of treading water techniques, common mistakes, and the importance in tactical training. Then you're going to write a companion blog post summarizing the video, create your CTA, post that stuff. Then Tuesday, we could do a 60-second video highlighting the common mistakes people make, and then jamming them over to go take a look at the longer video that you did.
Mm.
Wednesday is building overall water confidence. So we're going to do a blog post on strategies for water confidence. Maybe that would be maybe be a little what you call it.
Drown proofing skill.
Maybe. I
Yeah.
don't know. I was thinking
Yeah.
like a listicle.
Oh,
But
whoa,
then
whoa. I'm sorry.
you could do a
That's
Q&A
a list.
video addressing some common questions. It's interesting how, it's almost like we're having a political discussion. You and I can see the exact same thing and
Yeah.
think of something completely different. But you also notice that it's using your hour. If you'd have told that you only
Yeah.
had 20 minutes a day, it wouldn't be giving you as much here.
Yeah. 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 Because that you could
Okay.
write a blog post absolutely in that time. Yep.
100%. So strengthening techniques through treading water. So do a TikTok video of a workout using
Nice.
tread and water. Friday success stories. So this might be where you could feature that story, or you could interview the kid or whatever. And then Saturday recap and engagement post, and then Sunday, basically just interacting with people who interacted with your stuff. And then also make some suggestions for some stuff that you could do with paid content to maybe get a little bit more traction. So here's the thing. That's a lot, but it's all based around that video of treading water, common mistakes, all that good stuff. But you might already have something that you could just use, turn it
Oh
into a
yeah.
feature thing.
Absolutely.
And one of the techniques for stuff when you already have stuff, let's say you have a 30-minute video, just do a 2-minute intro of it.
Ah.
And then you could either remix it,
Repost it. Yeah.
repost it, or you use the intro video to lead to the other thing.
Sweet.
I mean, here's the way to look at it. When you think about it, what's the difference between your FBI training book, FBI test training book, and the one for the U.S. Marshals?
It's a different test, but they're similar.
Right.
Yeah.
But they all involve pull-ups, push-ups, and a time to run.
Yes.
So basically, you have videos that show somebody how to do push-ups. You have videos that show somebody how to do sit-ups and do a timed run. And then one of them has pull-ups.
Yep.
And so you put all those together and you do a 5-minute video saying, hey, if you're trying to pass the FBI Academy test, you're going to have to know how to do push-ups, pull-ups, and a timed run, which is this, 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 and this. So now we're going to work on that. You want to be in the U.S. You see what I mean?
Oh yeah,
You
absolutely.
can take existing stuff and just by simply doing an intro of it, you can completely change the focus and the filter of the person who's seeing it. It could all be generic stuff,
Yeah.
but because there's a video that the front that says this is for passing the FBI test, then in there, this is all for passing the FBI test.
Yeah.
So that's something to keep in mind when I mean, something I've done in the past that actually got a pretty good reception. So of course I never did it again, but you've seen those reaction videos.
Oh yeah, they're fun. Yeah.
Okay. You ever done a reaction video to your own stuff?
No.
You could.
Yeah. Good. Countless times.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's a cool way of looking at that as opposed to up here where it's just like, hey, give me a marketing plan for the week. And it's like, okay, Scooter, here you go. So Monday,
Hmm.
you're gonna write a blog post, and then Tuesday, and it'll tell you what genies to use. Common mistakes: swimming, treading water. Okay. Um, how treading water strengthens overall confidence. So that's really your theme topic for the day. Thursday, improving your skills, mastering treading water, building overall pool of water. So it a little more general. Okay. But
Yep.
still based on all of your stuff. And then the thing down here where it creates your plan for the 10, 20, 70. Okay. This just has a little bit different spin on it. And then this our trying to get down to my here we go. This will literally tell you something to do every single day. So, I don't know that if you wanted to build some momentum, definitely could do that. Um, and then of course you can download this whole thing in a Word doc. And now instead of waking up tomorrow and guessing what am I going to do, you've got a specific plan based around you, your topic, your audience, your skill set, the stuff you like to do. Um, and that's pretty cool. And that's a
Mm.
lot better than what ChatGPT is going to give you when it says, hey, give me a marketing plan for the week, you know?
Yeah.
So anyway, it's kind of fun. Could you see yourself using that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. But you didn't ask the magic question.
Yeah, send it, Jim.
there, you,
Not even a question anymore.
there you go. Um, Mary says, I'm so excited about this. I wish I had it today. I'm currently doing my January marketing. So, Mary, your wish is my command. You don't have to wait for this one. This one's already available to elite members. Um, the one that you're talking about is the yearly strategic marketing calendar that I'm going to release next Tuesday on the masterclass. So, but this weekly one is available to you right now. You can go in and mess with it and use it right this minute. Um, so 100% you can use it now. It's like Christmas came late or Christmas came real early. So let me ask you this, Stu. Have you sat down and done the calculation that January is almost half over, which means that the entire year of 2026 is basically 5% done?
I have not done that calculation. All I'm looking forward to is the days getting a little bit longer. And at the end of this month, we'll have an extra 45 minutes of sunlight in each day. So, and it
But
keeps
who's
getting bigger
counting?
and it keeps getting bigger. I do because it's dark at 6 a.m.
You tired of working out in the dark?
I am. I
Okay.
got I got lamps everywhere where we're working out. I
Do
mean,
you really?
yeah, it's a mess. Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
yeah.
Wow. There you go. Well, I would just tell everybody that well, I'm glad I made your day, Mary. That's what I'm here for.
Mhm.
Um, let everybody know that on Tuesday, we'll be doing our masterclass on how to create a yearly strategic calendar. We have a brand new genie that I'm going to be releasing to you that helps you not only plan your entire year for your marketing, it comes up with your monthly themes, your weekly topics, your daily topics, but then it also is based around the most important thing that we can do to really grab people's attention, keep people's attention, which is addressing core beliefs that they have so that you can create content that really resonates. So I'm super excited about it. Um, put the final touches on it. It's going to be amazing. Had a meeting with the team yesterday. We're actually going to be running the masterclass more of a as more of a challenge moving forward now. So if you've been in our Write Your Book challenge or any of the challenges we've done, you notice that we teach, we demo, we give you a chance to do it and in real time, then you have a chance to ask questions because that's how we actually move the needle and get results for people. So that's going to be the format moving forward for our master classes. And we're going to jazz them up a little bit. Even going to start having handouts, Stu.
Sweet.
Handouts, getting
Cool.
organized, getting people results. We're maturing.
I love it.
There you go. All right, everybody. So, Susan, what would be if everybody wanted to go sign up for that? What's the link that they should go to if they want to go sign up for Tuesday's masterclass? Obviously, you got to be a member in order to use the tools and stuff. But you can, on this particular one, we'll let you come watch. You can go to CopyandContent.AI /class. You can sign up for the class. If you're a member, you'll get access to the tools and all the background goodies and other stuff like that. If you're not, you can still sit there and watch. You just can't play with any of the tools. Um, so there you go. All
Mm.
right, everybody. Appreciate you, Susan. Thanks for running the back end. Great job, Stu.
Thank you, sir.
If people want to get in shape, is it too late? The year too far over? Is
Never
it
too
too
late.
late
In
for anyone to get
fact,
in shape?
you have all the time in the world, just no time to waste. Jim Edwards.
That sounds like it should be a coffee cup.
StuSmithFitness.com. StuSmithFitness.com.
So I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have some merch. Okay. Um, here we go. What's my quote?
You have all the time in the world, just no time to waste.
Okay. So this is
And the other one is, and you had two for two today. Can't do everything. If you can't do everything, do the most important.
wow. If you can't do everything, do
Do
the
the
most
most important.
important thing. Okay. So there you go, Stu. Look, it's a commemorative mug. You know, I've put my own quotes on my own mug in my own handwriting. Look at me.
I like it.
All right, head on over to CopyandContent.AI. If you're not a member, you should be. Lots of great things happening this year. New features, new tools, all kinds of goodies coming out. You want to be a part of it. And if you want to get in shape, head on over to StuSmithFitness.com.
I'm
All right,
there.
everybody. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.